Welcome everyone back to MT Creations Brick Builds, but this time instead of building, we're gonna be destroying. Very weird premise for a Lego video, I know, but I'm doing some spring cleaning and I'm gonna be decommissioning these sets to make more space and kind of slowly start decommissioning my collection for when I eventually move out after I graduate from college. So I'm going to start with these goobers here because they're the ones that at the moment I feel like I could just put away. I can leave the rest to just be on display. And there will be some sets that I don't even decommission at all, just try and figure out how to stuff them in a box and transport them safely, and I won't have to take them apart, build them back together later. But these, I don't care about taking them apart and then building them again later, because I think it'll be a fun experience. So we're going to go through all of these. I was originally going to separate this all into separate little episodes, but I want to test the whole idea of making a Lego video where we take apart the set instead of building it in one whole thing. So that's what we're going to do. I don't even know how I'm going to do this. I don't know if I'm going to do time lapses or what. But you know, I do have some ideas. Let me show you, or let me tell you what I'm thinking of doing. This is my Apollo 11 lunar lander, and it's very dusty. And I'm thinking maybe to make the destruction process a little fun, I'm gonna kind of mod the set by making it look withered and destroyed and ruined, and then I'll just finish taking it apart and putting them in these hefty storage slider gallon bags and then dropping them in this bin. I actually already decommissioned some small sets from my shelves, but I want to save the big ones for the video. So maybe I'll test out the time-lapse thing and just kind of see how it looks. Yeah, let's do that. So please do bear with me. I'm just kind of testing this whole idea out by ear. None of this is really like that planned or scripted at all. So I don't know. I just kind of decided I would start like stripping things away and leaving some of the rubble and making it look like an asteroid or something just zoomed past and wrecked the whole thing, which is very catastrophic for the astronauts. But I don't know, it probably makes, I thought it would make the destruction a little more fun, give it a story of sorts. And I might do a similar thing with Voltron where I give him like battle damage, and that's how I start kind of taking it apart. But I don't know. This is very, very stupid probably, but as I am destroying this, I just kind of decided I'd make something out of it. So here is the lunar landing gone wrong, I guess. I'm gonna keep up the oh my god, where's the word? I'm gonna keep up the time lapse, and just kind of roll with it. I'm just testing this out, so bear with me. be honest, I kind of do like how the time lapse is turning out, and I think I will be doing this where I'll do a time lapse and then I'll provide an update in the middle of it and then continue with the time lapse. I think I'm starting to like that, and still kind of following like a little idea, like to start off, you know, like maybe want something to look withered away, or maybe when I move on to the friend's apartments, I'll try and make it look like all the furniture is gone and everyone moved out before I finish taking apart the rest. I don't know, but well, here's the Apollo lunar lander. It's so dusty. I'm just kind of dusting it with my fingers as I go along. It's so dirty. I know I tried to do like a Lego ASMR cleaning thing. I would love to revisit that idea, but I think for this, I'm just gonna wipe it all away with my hands. There's half of it already in the bag. I just had to put it in the bag to just kind of clear it away, get it out of the way so I can finish this. Yeah, so I got pretty much half of it already taken apart. There's actually something cool about this set, and that is that these are supposed to represent like oxygen tanks and stuff that are a part of the vessel. So we're gonna screw over these astronauts, strand them on the moon by taking apart the rest of this. Also, I completely forgot that in my collection tour video, I listed off what was a part of my America collection. I forgot to list off this one because this one definitely is part of my Lego America collection. Real quick, I want to provide an update. I like how just taking apart the section and looking in, for me, I just see the inner mechanisms of this craft. Like, I don't know what it is, but just like, it's hard to see with the shadow. But just seeing these, I don't know, these like gray parts and all the different axles and everything. I don't know. Like, there's just something about this view that makes it look like you're looking into the internals and the actual like mechanisms and stuff of this. I don't know why I even thought to point that out. I just thought that it just looks cool. So there's that. I just took away these little like stilt things off the legs, and I love how suddenly articulated this whole thing got. It's like a whole spider. It's like ruined mechanism, and then suddenly it just springs to life. Ooh, ooh. And it can eat up all the astronauts or something, or stomp on them. Oh no. Whoops. It's losing all its legs. You know, you'll get this eventually on MT Creations brick builds. Just moments where I just start playing with my Legos like a child. I'm certain this is not the last time you'll see me do this, where I just kind of start playing around. I mean, they are toys. Legos are toys, so they will bring out my inner child, and I will do dumb little things like this, where suddenly now this is a killer spider robot that's gonna eat the astronauts, and the astronauts have to protect the flag, right? They're very patriotic. They just landed on the moon for the U.S. The astronaut like gets on top. He's gotta dismantle the legs. Hold them down, Buzz. And the guy's gotta like step back. The guy's trying to dismantle the legs. I'm trying. He gets inside the mechanism. He starts trying to tear it apart. Oh crap! I hope I'm getting this. Pretty all right. Okay, he lost a leg. It wasn't even the astronaut either. I lost another leg. It kind of starts destroying itself the more it moves around. But the astronauts work together to somehow move this whole heavy piece of machinery out of the way. Get out of the way. I have no idea how are we gonna get back to Earth? I haven't thought about that. Houston, we definitely do have a problem. Is it really a problem when they have the American flag to signify the hope and the freedom of these astronauts being stranded on the moon? You know what is on the? I forgot what was under these helmets. Like what faces? Oh, okay, they're just generic. Are they actually? Are they both the same? Oh, they're different. They're different. Okay, I just killed our astronauts here. Oh, so that's a problem. Now they're dead. Big update. The whole Apollo lunar lander is dismantled. Now I can put it in the bag. I decided to pause the time lapse because I wanted to talk about something I used to do as a kid, and that is whenever I dismantled my Legos or had to put it back in the box or back in the bag or in the bag, and I would have just like this lineup of pieces. And they all just kind of go towards the bag, and and drop in. But as they do that, the minifigures are trapped, and it's kind of like the ending of Toy Story 3, where they're slowly moving towards their doom. And I used to play with the minifigures as they're in like the piece pile, and they need to like get to each other before they fall in the bag. And it was just kind of like this Lego Movie 2 bin moment. It would always be tragic. Like one minifigure would fall in the bag before like the other minifigure could get to them. And off he goes. Oh no! Help me! Ah! I gotta really make sure I don't lose any pieces and nothing falls. I'm at that stage where I'm going to start putting stuff in the bag slowly but surely. So we're going to do that and dismantle the base. And it's done. Everything surprisingly fit in 1 gallon-sized bag. And I honestly thought it wasn't going to, but It did. And here it is. So that's one set. Nicely decommissioned. Open that still. That's dry now. Okay, good. That's one set decommissioned. Plop. We're gonna work on Voltron next. I think I'm gonna try and put him in a state where he looks battle damaged. Oh gosh, I gotta be careful with this one because the bricks are tired. The bricks are very tired, so I'm gonna have to be careful with the pieces. And he's probably one of my dustiest Lego sets right now. So let's see what we can do to make him look like he just survived a wild battle. And then maybe I'll split it into the 5 lines and see how they look then. Well, this is a bit of a problem. Uh-oh. I'm sure I can just order a new part. Like, I could fix this. I can, just buy a new piece or find it on Bricklink. So this is not really the end of the world. It's just for one paw. And if it's not on there, you know, next time I build this and display it, whatever. Honestly, I don't really care. I can always, like, switch it to a paw in the back. I probably do have other pieces just like this that are not in use, so this is not really a big deal, but I was not careful enough and I kind of snapped this brick in half. Well, not in half, but I snapped this piece off. So, you know what? It's just, we're just gonna add it to the battle damage. Alright, Voltron has been battle damaged. You can see his internal mechanisms here exposed, and his arm is broken, and this hand is broken. His sword and his shield are both completely wrecked. He has fought an incredible monster or something. His nose is broken, half his face is blown off, and his chest is ruined and destroyed. Actually, I should take a little bit of this away too. It even cost him some pieces being broken, but that's okay. So here's the damage on the red lion, completely blown away. He's missing one of his wings now. The green lion is mostly destroyed. There's extensive damage to the blue lion and some damage to the yellow lion. His legs are no longer completely 100% stable. So Voltron has battled something really fierce, really destructive. And yeah, there's battle damaged Voltron. I'm gonna finally go ahead and disassemble Voltron from his combined form and just take him out of this form for one final time in a while, for a long time. At least until I rebuild him. So let's do that. here we are, all the lions. And let me put them in the right configuration here. So let's start with the green lion here. Absolutely wrecked. I forgot the names of the characters. I know there's like Lance, Keith, Shiro, crap. Oh, Hunk? Was that his name? Hunk? Gosh, I don't remember. Oh, there was Pidge. I think Pidge was the green one. Hunk was the yellow one. Okay, I do remember the names. Sometimes there was Princess Allura? I don't remember. I am a Voltron fan, I promise. Those are the names though. Keith, Lance, Shiro, Hunk, and Pidge. So let's look at Pidge's lion. Absolutely wrecked. Destroyed. You know what? You guys comment down. I want you guys to interact here. Maybe I'll use I know there's like a quiz feature on YouTube. Maybe I'll use that here. You guys either put in your answer or vote or comment below. Comment below. Out of 5, or I don't know how many questions the quiz is gonna let me put down. Maybe it'll be 4. No, you know what? This will be easier. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Bear with me. Okay. Gosh, okay. This is why I script my videos sometimes. Yes or no. Let's make it a simple yes or no question. Either fill out the quiz that I'll put up in the video. If it doesn't pop up, maybe it's because I could not figure it out. But, you know, bear with me. Comment below or answer the quiz, yes or no. Do you think that Pidge has survived this damage? Let me know. Let me know in the comments or answer whatever quiz if there is one. Did Pidge survive? Yes or no? There's Pidge. Same with Hunk. Here's Hunk. Here's the damage, extensive damage. And you can use what you know about Voltron. I think their cockpits are in the head. So answer yes or no. Did Hunk survive? Did Hunk survive the battle damage? Yes or no? We'll save the cool black lion for last. Here's Keith. Yes or no? Did Keith survive? Holy crap! I really took a lot. The face is fine. The head actually survived. The head, it got detached. But did Keith survive? Yes or no? Let me know. Lance or Allura. I think she also piloted the Blue Lion sometimes. Did Lance survive? Yes or no? Did Lance survive? And now Shiro, or I think the original guy had a different name. I don't remember. Oh geez, hold on. Did Shiro survive? Yes or no? Let me know. Did he survive this? Oh god, you'd see the face. This thing is wrecked. This thing is absolutely wrecked. So let me know. Do let me know what you think. Who survived? Who didn't? I'd like to know. And now we can disassemble the full thing and put it away. I'm probably gonna need like 2-gallon bags for this. Dear God. It's kind of sad. A little sad. You know, just kind of having to put this away. It's one of my favorite Lego sets. I'm gonna miss seeing it in my room, but when I move out and find a different place to live, I'll rebuild it someday, and it'll get to return to its at that time former glory. So yeah, let's take this apart. right, this is the biggest pile of Legos I've ever seen. Holy crap. Actually, that's not true, but you know, I'm just exaggerating. That's a lot of Legos. I'm probably gonna need 3 gallon bags for this one. Last but not least, I am going to take care of my Lego Friends TV show sets. I really love these so much. I love the show Friends, which sometimes, for some reason, I am embarrassed to admit because I hear so many people saying, "Oh, Friends is not funny. Friends is terrible." Well, yeah, you know what? Yada yada. I like it. Too bad. I have both of the Friends sets. And I actually used to have them displayed in this orientation because this is the orientation that I think the actual studio sets were. Like they had the central perk next to the apartment's studio sets. So that's kind of cool. But I'm gonna unfortunately put it away. These are huge sets. It's a lot, but they were really fun to build. So I don't mind taking them apart and then building them again later on. So let's start with Central Perk over here. I brought down my Central Perk mug. So, yeah. Actually, you know, I do want to show the orientation that I have the minifigures in. There was one summer that I brought the couch to Spain with the minifigures because I really liked this set and I wanted to take the characters with me. So I'll just kind of slowly go around like the way I have everything set up and the little poses that I put in. And I put Matthew Perry's character Chandler in front and center to commemorate him. Rest in peace, Matthew Perry. There's Gladys. Oh my goodness. Phoebe. Phoebe's my favorite. Of course, my favorite is the artist. And then there's Joey with Days of Our Lives on TV. So, all right. I love these sets. They're very impressive, but it's time to say goodbye. Oh, almost forgot. Before I start the dismantling process, there's one thing I did with this closet. I put all the extra pieces, all the spare parts, into the closet. So when you open the closet door, it's actually neatly organized. What happened? It should all fall out. I'm sorry. Should have all fallen out. I guess I didn't have it set up the right way. Well, that's a disappointment. Anyway, let's get this thing dismantled. Oh yeah, almost forgot. I am going to dismantle it in a way where I'm going to take all the furniture out and make the building look like it was just abandoned and left to rot. So you know what? Let's make it look sad. Oh, also I said rest in peace Matthew Perry, but also rest in peace to the actor of Gunther. I forgot his name, but yeah, the actor for Gunther also passed away at some point. So rest in peace to those two. Anyway, let's get oh my god, my throat. I'm sorry. Let's get to it. show really quick. The grill pieces left these like patterns on the piano of dust. Wow, this is almost, this is kind of depressing actually. It really is. Like, they closed down Central Perk and left the rugs. I don't know, I guess I'm just amazed about how good the abandoned feel comes off with all the furniture and everything removed. Like, this actually looks like an abandoned area. Like, even the real life dust being left too. I didn't wipe most of it off yet. I don't know. There's something about this that just looks cool. So now let's take care of the rest. All right, let's move on to the apartment sets. I'm gonna put one in one bag and the other in the other bag. So, let's do one and then the other. Let's start with Monica and Chandler's apartment here. I have successfully recreated the ending scene to Friends, where Monica and Chandler move out. Spoiler alert for those who haven't seen the show. It looks just like the ending. Oh my goodness. And of course it pans over to the door. And that's the final like shot of the show. All right, let's bring the walls down. All right, you as well. In the box you go. And now there's one more. I went ahead and defurniturized Joey's apartment, and this is the best I could do. Some of these are just kind of built into the structure. These chairs are also just kind of built into the carpet, but this also sets a sad scene. I don't think we saw in the show, but at least to my memory, the ending where they moved out of Monica's apartment was they never moved out of Chandler's apartment. So this is Here's the I guess a fan creation of what it would look like when Chandler moved out. It'd be so sad if he actually left the chairs there, and like this is just what you see after he moves out. So there's that. Let's bring these walls down. There we go. Last bag. I'm gonna set it like that so tops of these bags aren't really like facing downwards. And that's all. That's I decommissioned those sets, and later on I'm sure I'll do more, but those are all I got for now. At least for my current spring cleaning deal. I don't really have an outro. You saw everything this video had to offer. So thank you for watching. If you like this kind of thing, I guess let me know. I know it's very unconventional to just make a video about taking apart a set instead of building it when it comes to Legos, but whatever. I decided to give this a try. I thought it'd be a funny concept, and I did it. So with that said, I want those sets back. I'm going to build them again.